mischaracterized the Arizona immigration law. Now, his outrageous comments have made it abundantly clear that he's never actually read the bill. And just a short time ago on Capitol Hill, America's top law enforcement official admitted he hasn't bothered reading the text of the legislation either. Watch this.
I understand that you may file a lawsuit against the law. It seems to me the administration ought to be enforcing border security and immigration laws and not challenge them. And that the administration is on the wrong side of the American people. Have you read the Arizona law?
I have not had a chance to. I've glanced at it. I have not read it.
It's 10 pages. It's a lot shorter than the health care bill, which was 2,000 pages long. I'll give you my copy of it if you would like to have a copy. Even though you haven't read the law, do you have an opinion as to whether it's constitutional?
I've not been briefed yet.
All right, so he hasn't read it, he hasn't been briefed, but he has no trouble looking into the camera and telling you, the American people, this.
I think that law is an unfortunate one. I think that it is, I fear, subject to potential abuse.
Arizona. What is specifically wrong with the anti-immigration law that has been passed there?
The concern I have about the law that they have passed is that I think it has the possibility of leading to racial profiling.
Do you think the Arizona immigration law is racist?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea.
All right, how would you know? You haven't even read the law. Now, meanwhile, tonight, the hoop dreams of one high school girls basketball team has turned into a nightmare thanks to the ridiculous uproar over the new Arizona immigration law. Highland Park school administrators in Chicago have canceled the team's trip to the state of Arizona because of the law. A school official cites safety concerns for the decision, but also said the trip, quote, would not be aligned with our beliefs and values. In other words, this school is willing to throw out the months of hard work by this team simply because they want to make a political statement. Tonight, representatives of the Highland Park High School girls basketball team are here to respond. And joining me now from Chicago are Highland Park student and former basketball player Callie Greenberg and Lauren Evans, who is also a student at the school and a member of the girls basketball team. Ladies, thank you for being with us. Welcome to Hannity.
Thank you for having us.
All right, well, that was a perfect unison. All right. First of all, congratulations. For the first time in 26 years, you became conference champs, right? Lauren,
yes, we did.
Tell how much work goes into that? You work really hard to get there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
A ton of work goes into it. They had practices all the time. They always had team dinners and bonding, and they worked really hard.
Yeah. All right. Listen, I remember I was on the basketball team. You guys have to do those suicides where you go up and down and up and all right. A lot of work, a lot of training.
That's the worst.
All right. So you won the championship. Excited to go to Arizona?
Yes, definitely. We were all really excited.
Mm-hmm. And tell us the story, because I understand that all the girls on the team worked really hard to raise money. So you were selling cookies, I read. Tell us some of the efforts that you were involved in to get the money so that you can go to Arizona.
Well, we started doing bake sales, and we had all these kind of things planned that we were going to do over the summer. We were going to do some car washes, just all these different things to raise money.
They made really good brownies.
Well, listen, I might buy some if you were here. If you can mail some, I think I'll take some. Well, look, you worked really.
I'll be sure to do that.
You could arrange that?
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Okay, good deal. You got it. All right, now the school is citing safety reasons on the one hand, but on the other hand they're saying, well, this Arizona law is not aligned with our beliefs and our values. Lauren, what's going on?
I really don't understand what they're talking about there. We're just trying to play basketball, and I don't think their beliefs and values should be a problem with us playing basketball.
What did you think about them saying that?
I was kind of confused. I didn't really know what they meant.
Yeah. All right. Now, look, I'm sure neither one of you wanted to get dragged into the political world. Callie, I'll ask you, when you heard that they had made this decision and the excuse that they gave, what was your reaction?
I mean, I heard from Lauren earlier this week that was apparently the rumor as to why they weren't going, and my first thought was, why? Like, that's stupid. I mean, these girls deserve to play. They're hardworking girls. They won their conference. They want to play. They've been raising money to play. There's no reason not to let them play.
Yeah.
So pretty much I I was upset about it because a lot of them are my friends, and knowing that my close friends can't go out to compete and do what they love, it was upsetting.
Do you see any safety concerns, Lauren?
I mean, I don't really see any safety concerns with us playing basketball, so
yeah,
I mean, no.
Now, I don't want to drag you into the political fight that is obviously going on here, but I would assume by now that both of you girls probably know a little bit more about this Arizona law. And in spite of even the way the President of the United States, we just played our Attorney General admitting he had not read the law. Clearly the President had not read the law either, because this law not only does not encourage racial profiling, but it specifically prohibits racial profiling. Kaylee, I see you shaking your head. You knew that.
Yeah, I've been researching it a lot, and especially since this started, I've been reading up a lot about it. And I don't, like, especially with a lot of the school made this will boycott us to not let them go, and a lot of it's just like a lack of knowledge almost as to what's going on is leading to all these conclusions that should not be made. So I think a lot of people need to do some of their homework.
Yeah, starting with the President. Now that's the interesting thing here. Look, in many ways, this is a dream. You know, the first time for your high school, as we pointed out, in 26 years, you work really hard, you make brownies, you have bake sales, you're selling cookies. Did you ultimately raise enough money, Lauren, to go to the tournament?
Well, we weren't done raising money, but by the end of it, we would have definitely raised enough money.
Yeah, look, I'm willing to contribute. Are you, at this point, does the team have the ability to still go?
Probably not to this tournament, but we're looking for a different one.
So, in other words, they made the decision, and what's the reaction of the other players, and what's the reaction of your parents?
Everyone's disappointed because we're all looking forward to this. It was going to be like one of the highlights of our season, and then to be told we can't go is just really upsetting, and everyone's pretty mad.
Yeah, what are the other tournament, Kaylee, what are the other tournament options for the team?
I know you guys were looking in Florida, and they were just looking at other places in the country that maybe they could go to, but I think Arizona is still their #1 choice. Yeah,
well, I got to tell you something. I find this outrageous. You guys work really hard for a goal, and for you to be dragged into a political argument that whose foundation is on false representation is just pretty outrageous. What do you think you both learned from this? Lauren, you first.
I think I've learned that, like, politics and sports shouldn't mix, and they shouldn't, like, affect each other, especially at the high school level.
Yeah, high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing, especially at a high school level. Politics should have nothing to do. High school is a place to learn the values that you'll use throughout your life, and just bringing politics into high school, it just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it would be nice if our politicians actually read the law. That would be a nice, that
yeah.
For me, and it's only 10 pages. It's not 2,000 pages like the health care bill. Girls, listen, congratulations. You should be very, very proud of yourselves. I'm very sorry. It's outrageous to me that you've had to go through this, and we wish you both the best of luck in the future. We'll be watching to see how you do in the other tournament if you're able to get in it. Or if you do go to Arizona, I will be cheering for you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, guys, thanks for being with us. And coming up, there's plenty more Hannity straight